Okay, question of the day. Are instant armor kits too OP or just right? I ran a full mission on Heroic using a DPS build with the Everyday Carrier, the named chest piece, with Catharsis Mask and a few other pieces that just completely made the experience very fun, but also I felt extremely powerful. I never once sat in cover to use the traditional armor kit, but I did get in cover a few times to stay alive. You can check the full playthrough. It'll be linked in the description below. But overall, I think that the instant armor kits are a great addition to the Division 2 PvE, but there are mixed feelings amongst the community when it comes to PvP. People are saying this is for the chicken dancers, it's going to be too strong, and others are in agreement with it. But here's what I think. And here's the thing, for a quality of life project, it's nice to give every single weapon and brand set piece a buff. This will put things on an even kill, but the underlying issues ultimately boil down to the gameplay and whether or not it'll end up like Yannick said in the special report. I'm paraphrasing, but in a nutshell, he stated that he wanted PvP engagements to not be such that whoever shoots first has the advantage, rather that it be more of an experience wherein players have the opportunity to fight back and that there'd be counterplay opportunities. That PvP would ultimately boil down to the player's skill, and that's what would decide who wins the fight. I totally agree with this. With the diminishing returns and repair skills changes being added along with this will undoubtedly create that reality. Let me give you an example that can paint this picture for exactly based on what I just said. Let's take the foam, for example. Very toxic in PvP. I think everyone can agree with that. If a player gets foamed, there's basically nothing they can do. But in this case, post Project Resolve changes, in order to get out of this situation, can use a Reinforcer Chem Launcher in combination with an enamel kit to survive the damage and have an accelerated escape from the foam, because the heals now offer 50% hazard protection along with the healing. This will allow the player to actually have a chance to fight back, to deal damage to the other player. Now the tables are turned. The other player is taking damage, and he'll have to use an enamel kit. He or she will have to use a heal. So this is in essence skill-based counterplay. And these changes that have been made are the reason for it. That's only one example, but the results I believe will be very similar in other scenarios with the sticky bomb or seeker mines or whatever causes crowd control, whatever stops your movement, whatever hinders your gameplay, you will have the ability to counter that with the tools that you have from Project Resolve's changes. I'm not really going to go over all the buffs for all the gear and weapons because that won't really change the big picture. If the gameplay is right, then everything will eventually follow. Maybe the devs will watch this video or maybe they won't. I'm interested to see what's in store for phase 2 of the Project Resolve and can't wait to actually play the full game once everything is implemented. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about all of the changes and what do you think needs to be done? I appreciate you watching to the end, and if you enjoyed this conversation, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'll see you in the next one. Be right out.